O'Sullivan looking to get back into the match here. Oh, wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. He did not cue that well. So, once again, it's a pretty in and out performance from Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Well, it means now that he's snookered on the blue, so if this goes in, big shot. Yeah, I think he was feeling it on that. I mean, it wasn't difficult, but, you know, there's a backstory here with these two, and he knew that that shot really gives him a golden chance to go 3-0 up. He had one sort of blip earlier in the frame, and nothing is easy, but he can take the reds with high-value colours that are completely in play, and it could be a way off into the sunset against O'Sullivan, who looks a little bit out of sorts. But none of this is the problem of Ali Carter.
9. 10. 17. 18.
Well, what a chance this is now for Carter to really turn the screw in this match, get himself within 2 frames of victory. He's pretty much bossed proceedings. O'Sullivan might have pinched the second frame, although the yellow was always a problem. He had a decent chance in this one just now, missed the red to the right centre. He was able to get away with mistakes.
26.
Looking like 3-0, but not until the point where snookers are required, should Carter believe that. The lead will be 32 points, and a red and a colour will be enough. Both reds, I think, is what he really needs here.
33.
Although we were here, as you heard Philip say earlier, 2012, when O'Sullivan trailed Andrew Higginson 4-0, the mid-session, came back, and it was a watershed moment, really, for O'Sullivan. Got very much back on track on the next 2 World Championships. One here, of course, that year when 34. He made the comeback. So you couldn't write him off even at 3-0 or even 4-0, but it's not any way a position you want to be in. So that was a frame ball. This will guarantee a 3-0 lead, this red going in.
38.
Stuart Bingham in the background there, another player to deny Ali Carter a Masters title.
39.
That was the year that O'Sullivan withdrew from the Masters, as he's done the last 2 years, and Carter got in as a result, got to the final, led the final 7-5, but Bingham overturned it to deny
41.
him. But there's something about this Tempodrom that really inspires the captain. He's had some of his finest moments as a professional here. Going for a hat-trick this year. And if he can beat O'Sullivan, which is looking increasingly lightly,
50.
that would be the perfect springboard for another assault on the Brandon Parker Trophy.
5.
At the moment, he's bossing proceedings.
$61.
128 in the first frame.
Certainly the practice that he's been putting in, whether it's been good or bad, means very little until you get out there
46.
under the spotlight, you know, and that's where he's at now.
47.
The fact that he's playing someone who's something of a rival, it's not a secret to say that is the case. You know, makes things a little differently for O'Sullivan. The dynamic of this match is different again. I don't think these two particularly enjoy losing to each other. Let's be honest. It's been usually
54.
Carter that's been on the wrong end, all bar one ever. It's going to be engrossing from
55.
the mid-session interval onwards, which is coming after this frame. This is more like it. Yes, it was a good chance once he got in.
60.
So frame ball and then the red to follow it.
1.
I actually think of all the career centuries he's made, he could probably do with one now. You'd never think that it would make any difference, but he could probably do with just knocking in all of these and getting a century and starting his evening.
He nearly finished with one against Long Zhe Wang. He was on 93, and as he was about to
69.
cue the final black, someone shouted out very loudly, and he jawed the black. Of course, it didn't matter. He won the match anyway, but active of late. But there's something about this Tempodrom that really agrees with him. He's a two-time champion. He loves playing here, and he's just scored a very satisfying win over the great man. And finishing in style.
27.
I mean, yes, he played well earlier on, but you know, I think the better man won, didn't he, in the end, on the balance of play?
Yeah, undoubtedly. Ali Carter through.